What's up guys, HockeyDude1940 here, and I'm bringing you a video that I've wanted to do for a long time now, and that is my NHL 15 Hockey Ultimate Team wish list. I know it's a little bit late to do this, but NHL 14 Hockey Ultimate Team is coming to an end, and I just wanted to put my thoughts out there on what I would like in the next game. We're going to start with things that I would like to I'd like to see stay the same for NHL 15 Hockey Ultimate Team. And first thing, I have a whole list here. First up is the My Team option, and to me, this is very good right here. The My Team option, kind of thing here. You know, it looks very nice. I like how you can see the player portraits. You scroll over a player on the right there, you can see his overall stats. You know, you've got the bench down here. You know, I don't know what you'd call this player, but kind of like the benched players down there. You could, you know, remove a player from here, bring him right up with ease. You know, you can press triangle or Y, I believe it is on the Xbox. You can easily switch a player. I really like how this looks. A very nice feature right here in the game. You know, you can switch lines easily. You can see your chemistry there on the left, your star rating, your salary, all that kind of stuff. You can name your lineups. I have many lineups here. Very nice thing there. Alright, now next up, the daily rewards. And this is something that was improved majorly for NHL 14. As you can see, I have the 7-day reward going. If you guys played NHL 13 Hockey Ultimate Team, I'm not sure about 11 and 12. I don't even think daily rewards were in those games. If they were, I know they weren't very high. But if you guys have played NHL 13 Hockey Ultimate Team, you know that the highest daily reward you can get up to is 250 pucks, which is pretty much nothing. You know, it takes you almost a week to get 2,000 bucks from it. They did it a lot better in this game. You know, you play 7 days, you get 1,250 pucks. If you're a person that, you know, isn't the best at the game, doesn't really know how to earn many pucks, just keep playing every day. You know, sign in once a day. You know, just keep signing in. And, you know, by the end of the week, you can have 10,000 pucks or whatever just from playing the game. So that's a very nice feature. I hope they keep the puck amounts the same. If not, you know, if not the same, then make it a little bit more. But I think 1,250 pucks is very nice for the loyal players for Hockey Ultimate Team. Next up, HUT Online Seasons. Now, I really like this addition to the game. I won't get into the gameplay too much. I don't have the most fun with the gameplay in this game, but aside from the gameplay, HUT Online Seasons I think is a great idea that they added into this game. You know, divisions, divided up into divisions. You can see there is the CHL, the AHL, and the NHL conferences. They show you how many total players there are, how many players are in each division. I really like this. You know, you're playing with people at your equal skill level. You know, people who have, I don't know, Nikolai Kulemin, Tyler Bozak, and Joffrey Lupul on their first line aren't going up against guys with Crosby, Ovechkin, and Kessel. You know, it's very fair who you're going up against. You know, very equal skill level there. You know, you have the playoffs, which is also a nice feature. You can see your team from here, the leaderboards, and your trophies. I really like this. You know, it shows you what you're projected to get to in the division. It shows you your record, how many games you have left to reach a certain point. It shows you how many points you need to be promoted, how many points until you're relegated. It shows you your last 10 games, overall record. I really like the HUT Online Seasons in this game. Very nice. And now let's get into the true reason for this, stuff that I want improved for NHL 15. First up, true overalls. This is probably the biggest thing I want in NHL 15. That's not in NHL 14. It was in NHL 13, but it's not in this game. I'm going to use a player that is a great example of this, and it is Pavel Datsyuk from the Detroit Red Wings. Obviously, you guys know him. And as you can see, pretty beast player, right? 95 overall. But guess what? He's not 95 overall. Pavel Datsyuk is not 95 overall. If you know how to add up an overall, what you do is you add up the 5 numbers that are there. You add up 91, 88, 94, 86, and 92. You add all those numbers up, and you divide it by 5, because there are 5 overall numbers. If you do that, you get 90. Pavel Datsyuk is a 90 overall in this game. He's not 95. He's 95 because EA Sports, they want a bigger margin between the outstanding players and the average players. They want, a bigger difference. Pavel Datsyuk, they want to make him look like a superstar, amazing. And he's not that amazing. If you guys remember, Patrick Kane, the Stanley Cup champion in 2010, in NHL 13 last year, he was an 84 overall, which I think was great because it took true overall. He's a beast offensively, but he's not great defensively. He doesn't have great checking. He's not the best defensive player. That's why his overall was so low. And in this game, he's 89 overall, which he's not 89 overall. Overall should be overall. Just another example, a different example. Chris Kreider of the New York Rangers. This, I'm just using it as an example because I am a New York Rangers fan, so I know the players the best. Let's go to US. As you can see, Chris Kreider is a 77 overall non-rare gold card. Pretty crap, right? No. I actually forget what exact overall he is, but I think he's 83 overall. Either 82 or 83, don't quote me on that, but I know he's lower 80s. That's a pretty big difference if you pull this guy in a pack. That's a pretty big difference, getting a 77 overall and an 83. Basically what they did here is Chris Kreider, he's got the stats, he's got the skill to be an 83 overall player, but EA Sports doesn't want him to be that close to the higher end players in the game, so they dropped his overall down just to make him look worse. That's not fair. That's not what the game should be like. So that's something that I definitely want in the next game. And another thing, moving on to the next one, that I would really like to see is individual stats. Because if you look at a card here, Nikolai Kulemin, 92 skating, 92 shot, 90 hands, 92 checking, and 90 defense. Very nice. But what do those individual categories mean exactly? He's got actually, let's use a different player. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up this player right here. I know exactly the player I'm thinking of. Let's go to left defense, defensive defenseman on Boston. Let's look at Zdeno Chara. Now, it says 85 skating. Now, what does that mean exactly? Because skating, is that speed? Is that acceleration? Is that agility? Is it all added up in an actual overall number? Like, what does it mean exactly? Shot. Yeah, he has an 85 shot. Is that 85 power? 85 accuracy? What is that? Sure, he has a very powerful shot, but how accurate is it? We have no idea. 84 hands, 84 hands, like, where's the passing category? Which one of those categories does passing fall under? We have no idea. 94 checking, that's pretty self-explanatory. And defense, is that defensive awareness, stick checking? What is that? And if we click right stick on a player, it brings up this page. And you can see it shows his size, weight, which handedness he is, which position, player type, age. We don't need to know this. We really don't need to know this. You see nationality, salary, status, we can tell that from the card. When we go over the card like this, we can see all the stuff that we need to see. We can see his salary, we can see his size, his original team, we can see all of that. We don't need to know all this. Why not put the individual stats here, like in GM mode? Why not put stick checking, defensive awareness, offensive awareness, shot accuracy, and power? Why not put that there instead of all this meaningless stuff that we can already tell before this screen? That's something that I would like changed. Now the next thing up here is players' equipment. Why don't we have the option in Hockey Ultimate Team to edit players' equipment? Like, it's a basic thing. It's in EASHL, you can do it for GM mode, you can do it for anything except Hockey Ultimate Team. And jersey numbers, that's a big thing. There are a lot of players in this game that have the wrong jersey numbers, and we can't change it. If a player goes to a new team, we can't change his jersey number to the right number that he's supposed to be. I remember last year in NHL 13, Phil Kessel was number 18. The face of the Toronto Maple Leafs had the wrong number on his back. There's nothing we can do about it, and EA Sports didn't bother to fix it. In this game, I know he's not a big name player, but like I said, I'm a Rangers fan. I played with him quite a bit when I started out, so I just know him off the top of my head. Dominic Moore, he's number 18 in this, or no, he's number, what is it? He's number 10 in this game, I believe. He shouldn't be number 10. He's number 18. So, I mean, just wrong numbers, and it annoys me. Just little things like that. Yeah, so even just the little things that we can change. And the next thing that kind of builds off of that is custom jerseys. I didn't even think about this one. I actually just thought about this when I was pulling up the list, and I was thinking about player customization. Why not be able to put your team, and just like you can do in GM mode when you create a team or ESHL, why not have custom jerseys? Why can't we create our own jerseys? People don't care. They open packs. They don't look for rare jerseys or whatever. Some people use their favorite team's jerseys. Some people look for those crazy looking rare jerseys. Why not just be able to create our own jerseys? I think that'd be a cool thing. Up next, authentic arenas. I think they're already planning to do this for NHL 15 Hockey Ultimate Team, but I think it would be a nice addition. If they're not already thinking about it, is custom arenas. Or I mean, not custom, authentic arenas. If I want my team to play at Madison Square Garden, I should be able to use Madison Square Garden. If I want to use the Air Canada Center, I should be able to go and buy an Air Canada Center. Don't put in the 8,000 small arena, the international ice, 18,000 large. No one cares about that. Just put in the authentic arenas. We want to see the authentic arenas in Hockey Ultimate Team. I'm sure you guys would agree. Next up, chemistry. You can say what you want, chemistry means nothing in this game. I've had 99 chem before, and I noticed no difference. The only reason why I put change teams on my cards, and the reason why I switched Zuccarello from a right wing to left wing, it's just because it looks nice. I'm kind of a freak like that. I don't like... I like the cards looking nice. I don't like it when an injury thing... I know there's a contract glitch in the game, I know that. But I like to put contracts in the cards just because it makes them look nice. Cards... I just think they look ugly when you have, the injury symbol on the left-hand side, the contract in the right. It just doesn't look right. And, change team like this looks sick. The full line of the same team. It just looks cool. But chemistry means nothing in this game. I've heard people in FIFA, they say it actually does mean something. Your players actually feel better. They actually play together better. Passes are better and all that kind of stuff. They should implement that in NHL 15. Make chemistry actually matter. Because I don't really think it does in this game. Next up, collections. This is something I think that's pretty important because I know a lot of people in this game do collections. I think that's very nice, where it shows you how many players and stuff you have. But right here, if I go into Anaheim, as you can see, I have 18 out of 23. I've done the collection, but I have 18 out of 23, 5 out of 7 jerseys. Nowhere in the game can I tell what players I have. I can't tell who I've collected or not unless I keep track, unless I, look it up by individual position, or I go on Google and go to the collection, I forget what the site is called, but it tells you everything about HUT. It shows you the collection checklist. That's way too much, effort just to complete a collection. I don't want to do that, I actually got this idea from another video. I forget whose video it was, but they said, and I actually thought about this earlier as well, make it grayed out. Put the card in the collection, but have it all grayed out. And once I put the player in my collection, have it look like regular gold, rare gold, or like this. Make it its, actual color, because I actually have the player. But if I don't have the player yet, show the card, but have it all grayed out. So, just so that I know who I need. And actually, I'm going to end this episode here, this part. There's going to be 2 parts to this. The second part will go up pretty much right after this one. I still have quite a few more things to go about Hockey Ultimate Team. I can talk about Hockey Ultimate Team for hours on end. But that is going to do for this part, guys. Check out part 2, which will be going up right after this one. I'll see you guys there.